Harry Maguire out with an injury, and the truth has finally been revealed about Harry Kane's failed move to Manchester United in the summer. These are the topics we will be discussing on today's show, but before we do that, please do smash a like on the video and please do subscribe to the channel if you are new. So let's start off with this Harry Maguire story. This is coming out from Laurie Whitwell, who is the Manchester United correspondent for The Athletic, and he says, Harry Maguire is injured and out of Manchester United's Champions League trip to Bayern Munich on Wednesday. He says the England international trained with his teammates at Carrington on Tuesday morning, but the club later confirmed that he did not travel to Germany. Another injury. I know, I'm going to be honest with you, right? I don't wish hardship on any of our players. I know a lot of you don't want Harry Maguire at the club. I know a lot of you think he should have left in the summer. I know a lot of you don't like him because he clearly shows no ambition. He clearly shows no desire to actually play football. He's happy to just sit on the bench, collect his wages. I get all of that, but I never wish any injury upon anybody. So obviously it's disappointing for Harry Maguire, because maybe he was actually going to be able to get some game time now with all of the injuries that we have. But is it a massive loss for Manchester United? I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. I mean, if I'm going to be fair, Victor Lindelof and Lisandro Martinez have both been pretty poor this season. I'm not saying that Harry Maguire is a better player than them before people get at me. But I do think that if he was ever going to get an opportunity at Manchester United, the time was now, and now he's injured and he has not travelled to Bayern Munich for the game against Bayern, obviously tomorrow. So we can confirm who else has travelled, and we've got 4 goalkeepers who've travelled on the plane to Munich. In our defence looks so weak. It's Lindelof, Martinez, Reguilon, Dalot and Johnny Evans. Varane's still not fit enough to make the flight, even though he is back training. Massive loss on that sense, but it is what it is. Let me know in the comment section, how do you feel about this Harry Maguire injury? Do you think this is a big loss for Manchester United? Are you concerned? Do you think we need him? Let me know what your thoughts are. I assume most of you will say no, but do let me know anyway. Now let's move over to this Harry Kane story, which is really, really interesting. It's completely blown my head open. Again, this is coming from Laurie Whitwell in The Athletic, and he is reporting this afternoon that Erik ten Hag apparently ranked Harry Kane as his #1 transfer target for the summer, but Manchester United held back, and he's given the reasons on why they held back. So it goes on to say that the club exercised a veto against Erik ten Hag due to the overall cost/age of the player. It goes on to say that Kane doubted Old Trafford as the best place, okay? And then it also says that apparently Manchester United made calls to Tottenham at 2:30 a.m. and 5:30 a.m. as the Bayern deal closed. The story then goes on to say there were staff at Manchester United who believed signing Harry Kane would transform their team into title challengers. Erik ten Hag's thinking was along the same lines. That's why, as striker options were being assessed towards the end of last season, Kane was the top of the Manchester United managers list. It goes on to say, but on Wednesday night, when United faced Bayern Munich in the Champions League campaign, Harry Kane will be playing for the German champions rather than Erik ten Hag's side, giving immediate cause for reflection about why the much-touted transfer never happened. It says United had looked at a move for Kane at various stages over the last few years, but back in May, the stars finally seemed to be aligning. Kane was about to enter the final year of his contract, and United had qualified for the Champions League while Spurs missed out on Europe. It goes on to say that Kane made it clear he would decline to extend his deal until the new season was well underway and he'd had a chance to assess what life was like under the Spurs coach. So that left a stale as likely outcome. Blah, blah, blah. It then says at the very end that the co-owner, Joel Glazer, and the chief executive, Richard Arnold, decided that going for Kane was not a reasonable use of resources when factoring in his age. United had been told Kane would be seeking £30 million in wages per season, about $500,000 per week. And after adding in an expected transfer fee of around $100 million, the club ruled out the cost to be too high. So just to summarise what's just been said there, Erik ten Hag wanted Harry Kane. #1 target, that was who he wanted. Okay, we have Rasmus Højlund. I like Rasmus Højlund, but he wanted Harry Kane and he didn't get him. And that came from the top. It says, ultimately, co-owner Joel Glazer decided going for Kane was not a reasonable use of resources. So that's where this story has come from. I want you guys to let me know in the comments section what you think about this. At the beginning of the transfer window, I really wanted Harry Kane. I thought he would completely revolutionise Manchester United. And I even said that I thought he would put us in that kind of top 1, 2 or 3 clubs in the Premier League kind of bracket. Since I've seen the season start and I've seen that Rashford doesn't seem to be able to pass, that we don't have any attack down our right wing, maybe Harry Kane would have been pointless, really, wouldn't he? He wasn't going to get any balls into the box. Rashford doesn't pass the ball. He's never going to get any headed goals. He's not going to get any tap-ins. You could bring in Harry Kane, who scores 30 goals every season. He probably wouldn't score any goals in the Man United side as it is at the moment because no one passes. No one creates anything. So, I don't know. The thing for me that's frustrating is that obviously Erik ten Hag wanted Harry Kane and he didn't get him. So he's got his second option, which is Rasmus Højlund. Yes, I think Rasmus Højlund will succeed eventually, but he's not on the level of Harry Kane, is he, at this moment in time? But I want you guys to let me know how you feel about this. Are you disappointed that Manchester United didn't get Harry Kane? How do you feel about the Harry Maguire injury? Let me know your thoughts on everything we've discussed on the video today. Please do make sure to smash a like on the video and subscribe on your way out. This has been Daily Red Devil. I've been Kieran, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.